These are not others that you perceive as foes, but those of your own household, your family. Let them become your friends and partners in the healing and educational work of these times. Do not take them or yourselves so seriously. With lightness in your heart, rise above the waters of emotional concern that would draw you beneath their surface. Feel the love that is restructuring every human illusion. We come in this age to calm the waters of human emotional turbulence. We have allowed them to swirl this past while to help the egos learn. But the Creator has appointed an end to history. We are the means of the calming. The water is calmed wherever we stand. We walk on the water singing, pure water, a human heart in love, clear water, the eyes of God all-seeing. Standing above the swirling seas of illusion, you see the radiant light of 10,000 other beings such as yourself, light beings, winged ones, the Angwihanwi, returning. Your love for these sisters and brothers of old bursts from your heart. Rays of brilliant light shoot between you. 10,000 bridges of light connect your hearts, and beneath each luminous bridge the light falls laughing on the swirling seas. These waters too are calmed, the waters beneath the bridges. Up out of the angry seas others rise to join you. They leave behind their petty claims upon this, that, or the other moment. Into one larger moment they merge with you, into one moment magnificent. They feel the network of light that engulfs the planet. They become a part of it. They awaken to the energy of the children of light. By your side they experience the teamwork and cooperation of the real peoples. They see, you see. Something is touching down upon this earth, something from the stars. Something is landing upon the still waters of hearts that trust in God, speaking to the hearts of people who love. Each splashing wave of time brings another moment, another doorway, another opening, inviting the awakening children of the earth to feel the flutter of spirit in their consciousness, to feel the brush of angel wings, to allow the waters of their hearts to be still, and to live each moment with greater love, honesty, caring, and compassion than ever before. So it is that the balance of the sacred hoop is restored. Moment by moment, you become more incarnate. When you examine the nature of that pure essence of beauty behind the perfection of both masculine and feminine, you find God, because at the source, at the core, at the heart of all that is feminine, is God, and at the heart, at the core, at the source of all that is masculine is God, the same God, the one, the Great Spirit. Such is the nature of God. God is indescribably beautiful, indescribably wonderful, indescribably precious, powerful, gentle, real. God is these qualities to such a perfect extent that God's only challenge is to pursue description of such indescribable perfection. So the Great Spirit picks a place in the infinite ocean of space, draws a line, and calls it time. Then, making the first distinction, God says, "This line separates everything that happened before I drew this line from everything that happened after I drew this line." And God takes all the qualities and potentialities of eternal being and places their centers on either one side of the line or the other. These qualities continue to pulsate on both sides of the great distinction. Their radiations permeate all that is. Nowhere is without them. But the centers from which they radiate are assigned places on either side of the great line. On one side of the line, God designed structures to identify specific locations in the sea of infinite being. Atoms, each an intention, a consciously created system for cultivating and regulating its particular field of space. On this side of the line that God calls time, bleeds all that is feminine, material, actualized, structure. Here lies all that is created, everything that exists, the stars and the planets. This is the tonal, the body of the great Mother Universe, home of every star and every world. The other side of the line is the Nagual. Here remains all that will be created. Here are the patterns of new creation, and the energy that will draw the new creation out of the infinite reservoir of eternal potential, from the designing intelligence of the one who is ever becoming revealed. Yet the line that God has drawn to define this sea of space is not a rigid, linear boundary. It is a living reality, spiraling like a thread in and out of the created realms. Around and round the circumference of every nameable thing, it coils and spins, weaving a fine luminous cloth, the filmiest of screens, an invisible membrane. At each point where it touches the dimensional universe, incredible creation occurs. Stars are created, galaxies congeal, white holes appear, black holes, quasars, arching star bows. In a multitude of awesome ways, energy pulses through from the masculine side of the Great Spirit Divide into the body of the Mother Universe. In this way, the purpose and the passion of the Creator are served. The entire universe becomes a joyous journey through love, an adventure, a challenge to describe the infinite wealth of invisible beauty, to give it texture, tone, and light, to make it visible. Creatures of beauty come into form, not just isolated creatures of beauty, but creatures of beauty each living in a larger landscape of beauty, and not just landscapes alone, landscapes resting within picture planets, framed in spiraling systems of stars that are themselves set like living diamonds in a galaxy, floating among 100 billion more, giving each creature a background, each picture a frame, and all living art a context that insinuates what is most beautiful. Division into stellar and planetary polarities is the physical mechanism of this awesome creation, the manner in which the infinite potential of God in all its splendor is revealed. Stellar and planetary polarities are not opposites. They are complementary ends of a single vibrational continuum, ends of a unified spectrum that begin back to back at a common point on the great medicine wheel, and then move apart, each to complete nearly but not quite the full 180 degrees of their respective halves of the whole. Just short of meeting, they stop to face each other, 359 degrees of the wheel complete. They pause then, allowing the charge between them to build and grow, until there comes a spark of lightning that completes the full 360-degree circle of the medicine wheel in the illumination that here clothes you in biological form. There is design in both matter and energy, just as there is design encoded in the genetic structure of ovum and sperm. The design that enters the Earth's atmosphere on the rays of light from this nearest star calls to the potential of this material world. The stellar stream touches her deepest ocean's dreams and sings lovingly to the longing in her soil. The information contained in the elemental forces of the earth mingles with the spirit information of the solar wind, as feminine and masculine polarities of the Eternal One play together and interact in the biosphere of Ethan Noha. Sunlight impregnates the earth. Solar sperm and ocean ovum mingle. The sun teaches the earth his song, and the earth teaches the sun hers. The sun tries to sing her song and laughs, and the earth tries to sing a sun song and creates beautiful blue skies, white clouds, and a world of scurrying creatures below. Our spirit information blends with the material information of soil, water, wind, and sky. The gestation of the terrestrial child is catalyzed. Creatures rise up on the spiraling winds of our vibrating love. Feeling our song, they live, breathe, and dance out the patterns of our interaction.